Erica back on the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel, and you might notice that this surface is a little bit different, and that is because I am right at Crafty Meraki headquarters filming. Yes, I am. So things might be a little bit clunkier today because I am, you know, whilst I've been working here for a few weeks, it's not my space, so I'm trying to find you know, my flow and stuff. So, but today, anyway, we are going to be doing some fun stenciling techniques. So first I'm going to make a background with this Woven Wonder, which is so difficult for me to say, stencil. And we're going to use a little bit of Salvage Patina and Rustic Wilderness Distress Oxide. And then we're going to make a beautiful flower with this Damask stencils. And we're going to use a little bit of Squeezed Lemonade, a Kitsch Flamingo, of course, and a bit of Wilted Violet. And then we're gonna cut this out and prop it up with a couple of, we're gonna use a coordinating die cut, and we're gonna prop it up a little bit so we get a bit of that luscious dimension. And then of course, a sentiment and bling-a-ling. Yes. So let's get to it. I'm going to stencil my background directly onto a card base today to save a little bit of time. And we are going to secure our stencil to our card base with a bit of Post-it tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and instead we might go, so this bit is going to be covered up by our flower anyway, so we're going to go a little bit like off, not off center, or is it off center? We're going to go a bit of an angle. Yes, let's go with angle. That's probably a better way of explaining it. And then we're gonna use a little bit here as well, just to hold it in place. And then 2 different brushes for 2 different inks. And I'm going to start with Salvage Patina because it is the lighter color. So we're gonna go directly to ink pad, and then we're gonna tap off the excess here. And then we're going to, I think we're gonna kind of go like a little bit of a halo around, and then the green, like the Rustic Wilderness, is gonna be like behind the flowers like this. So we're not gonna go like too, we're not aiming for perfection today. We're gonna go a little bit like, woo. I hope you'll know what that means. Woohoo means things will probably go roller coastery again, like it so often does in when I'm in charge. Yes. So here, I think we're gonna go a little bit heavier here though. So we're gonna start in this bit that's gonna be covered up anyway, and then we're gonna blend this out into our Salvage Patina for what I'm hoping is going to be a delicious blend. Like I said, we're not going to overthink this too much. I know. But we are going to take our Salvage Patina brush, and we're going to go over the kind of blended edges to really get the color kind of blended beautifully together. And then it is the peel and reveal, which no matter what technique you're using, if there's a peel and reveal, it's always the best part. Okay. I like it. Let's do this. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this aside. I did a little bit of cleanup because I made a mess, as usual. So we're going to start with stencil number 1. And we are going to, what we're going to do is we are actually, oops, I'm going to make sure that none of my hairs are in there. Okay. So we're going to pop this actually right into the corner, or are we? Yeah, we're gonna pop this right into the corner. We're gonna have a look actually, let's see. No, we're gonna go this corner because there is more florals, foliage on this side, I think. Yeah, that would make better sense. So we, instead of using the marks here, we are going to, ooh. Yep, we're gonna go to the bottom here. So this is an easy way to make sure that you always get your stencils lined up. So you line them up into a corner, and obviously you have to use the same corner every time. Yes, that can not be interchanged. So, and then we're gonna put a little bit of Post-it tape up there, And then we're gonna also put a little bit on the back here. And then we're going to get our luscious inks out. A little bit of that squeezed lemonade, Kitsch Flamingo, and the wilted violet. Or I might change this one actually to shaded lilac. Yeah, we're gonna go soft and pastel-y today, I think, instead. Okay, so we're gonna start with a little bit of the squeezed lemonade in the middle. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna rub off on the ink pad. We're going to tap, 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 tap. And then we're gonna kind of go, I think, a little bit like in the middle here. And a little bit there. And a little bit right there. And then we're gonna blend the other colors like around, and we're gonna create a bit of a, a beauty. Yes, that's what we're going for. And then we're gonna go for Kitsch Flamingo, same thing here. And then we're gonna, oops, blend, blend, blend. And a little bit more ink here. So with ink blending, it is very important to be patient. That is admittedly not my forte. I am not super patient, but with ink blending, I have, like with practice, realized that it does pay off. So here, you're definitely gonna wanna try to remember to be as patient as possible, because the more time you take to work on your skills and getting that blend perfect, the better results you're gonna get. And I know it's frustrating sometimes, but it really does make such a difference. It really, really, really does. So it's better, I think anyway, to build up your color slowly, and then if you feel like you need more color, you add more color. But once you've added that color, you can't take it away, so you're kind of stuffed with what you got. Now we're gonna peel and reveal here the first layer, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then we're gonna take stencil number 2, and then because we've already done this, we use this corner, we're gonna do the same thing here. So we're gonna line it up into the corner, make sure this is straight, and here too, and then we're gonna press down onto this Post-it tape, and then we're gonna lift and add these into place. And now we're gonna go over as best as we can with the same colors, so it's gonna be very tone on tone, but with 3 colors. And here we can add a little bit more yellow to kind of create almost like a 4th color with the, it kind of goes a little bit peachy almost. Okay, and we'll go with our pink next. And now for these smaller areas here, if you have mini blending brushes, use those because they will give you much more control. If you don't have any mini blending brushes, what you can do is you take your blending brush, and instead of using it like this, we're going to angle it. So you use the tip of the brush there. And then with a light hand, we're going to add our color in. Okay, a little bit more here. And up here, of course. Okay, and then our final color is our shaded lilac. The same thing here, we're gonna tap, 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 and then we're gonna angle our brush here. Okay, almost there. That is pretty good. Yes, look at that. Okay, then we're gonna do our final layer here. And we'll lift these up a little bit first. I think I made it a bit simpler. So corner, line up, and line up, press down, and then secure. So these little flowers, I think we're gonna do all squeeze lemonade, so they are bright and yellow. Okay, and then we can add quite a lot of yellow there on this one. Probably, actually we might go all yellow on that one. And here we definitely need a bit of shaded lilac on this part. And I tell you what, we're gonna zoom in a little bit to get these details. Oops, okay, so this flower is going to be purple. I did not mean for that to happen, but sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. So something I noticed a little bit here is that the shaded lilac and the squeezed lemonade, when mixed together, kind of look like bruising. So I mean, I am very bruise prone, so this card is kind of very Erica on brand. But if you don't want that kind of bruise color, maybe be a little bit careful where you mix your yellow and your purple. Just say it. Okay, right. Ooh, okay, so that is quite a fun color combination, I think, for the flowers. Now we're gonna add greenery, and we're gonna go back to our salvage patina and the rustic wilderness. Right, here we're not gonna do any kind of fiff-faff. We're just gonna add a bit of color onto our brush. We are going to start from, so we're gonna have like the lighter color on the outside. So we're actually gonna go like around from the top and add in the color like this. And a little bit more, I think, here. And actually, now I am questioning whether we should add any rustic wilderness at all, because, oh, ooh, well, that's kind of dreamy. You know what? No, you know, we did commit to 2 colors. We're going to, I'm going to try to stick to my actual plan, because usually crafting is such a roller coaster with me. I'm trying to be a little bit more, you know, sticking to my plan and seeing things through. But we are going to add just a little bit more, because this salvage patina color is, oh, it is one of my favorites. I really, really love it. Okay, right, so what we're gonna do here, instead of going directly to the ink pad, we're gonna just tap, 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 and we can go very, very light into the greenery here. So very, very light touch. Okay, well, maybe this is gonna be good. Only one way to find out is to try it. So when it comes to ink blending greenery, I do like using a minimum of like 2 colors, because it just gives a much more natural look, I think. And then, I mean, okay, so you're probably not going to find leaves in the shade of salvage patina in nature. However, that is not going to stop us, because creativity has no limits. No. But on this one, I think we are gonna go heavier with the salvage patina for our details. And then we'll see if we need to add a little bit more of that rustic wilderness on top, which is very possible. It's entirely possible that we're gonna need to do that. But again, you don't know until you try. Okay, nearly done. Okay, we are just about there at the moment of truth. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Yep, we're gonna stick with this. We are gonna stick with this. Okay, all right, I'm gonna cut this out and find myself a sentiment, and then we're gonna put this together. I have cut this out, and I also cut out another 2, which I have layered up, so we have like a nice sturdy image now. So we're gonna put this one aside, and I know I made this one to begin with, but when I put this together, I realized it just kind of makes the flowers disappear. So what we're gonna do is, because we're not gonna be super extra, we're just gonna be a little bit extra. We're gonna take this and we're gonna make one more background, but this time we are going to go straight. So we're gonna cover the entire image or the entire panel, because I also realized that this was a bad idea. I was thinking of covering that up with like gold washi tape or something like that, but because of the color kind of making everything just bleed together, I just decided to start again. So this time we're going to go for a much more neutral color. So we are going to go a Lost Shadow. And we're going to go straight to pad, tap, 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 tap. And then we're going to start in the middle and go outwards. And I might, the original plan or idea was to have this kind of like this, and then we're going to cut off these and kind of put them down here. But we'll leave that for later. We don't have to decide right this second. We're going to see first how this background works out. And I kind of want it to be a little bit, I don't want it to be super duper sort of, I kind of want a little bit of subtleness here and there, and a little bit of like a softer look in other places. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. Oh, that will do. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, look at the difference there and there. Definitely this is the way to go. Okay, we're actually gonna, I think we're gonna leave it like that. Yeah, we are. We're gonna be decisive today. We're not gonna fiff-faff around. And while we tidy this up, I have actually got the mink machine ready. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take one of our effortless artistry paper collections. This is the Gilded Greetings. We are going to turn this into a rainbow, of course. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into a carrier sheet. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then we're going to feed this through our mini mink. So this is on setting 3, which I find has given me consistently the best results with the foiling. And also sometimes if you feel like your foiling or your carrier sheet kind of buckles up a little bit, you can just kind of hold it down here so that it goes through flat. And then we're going to use our coordinating dies to cut these out and pop them onto our card. And then I think for today's card, we're probably going to go like magic iris or something bling wise, because we're going to want something that goes sort of pastel-y and, you know, works really well, especially with the background. Yes, magical iris probably to the rescue. But so this is all done in real time, by the way, as well. So it is super quick, and the machine heats up in like just a couple of minutes as well. So you don't have long to wait. It's not like a hot foil machine that you have to wait for quite a while. And then we're gonna peel and admire. Look at that. Ooh, so good. Right, so I'm gonna take this and I'm going to die cut this out. And the way this works is that you cut just once and it cuts out everything. So you just have to take a couple of seconds to make sure that you line everything up perfectly. And then we're gonna take some, this Post-it tape, sorry, and secure this in places so that it doesn't slip. And I'll be right back. Radio, all die cut out and ready. Look at that shine. Oh, so good. Okay, now I'm gonna try not to get too mesmerized and we're going to crack on with this card. And I think, yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of surgery here and then we're gonna add those into the corner there. So this could, I suppose, be a good idea to decide on before you start layering things up, because it does make it a little bit difficult. Once everything is layered up, it's harder for sure to get, you know, clean cuts. I'm gonna try to be a little bit careful here. Okay, yeah, so definitely do your surgery, like your card piece surgery before layering up anything. So here, I'm gonna go that way, I think, maybe. Okay, we need to clean this up a tiny bit here. Let's see. Okay, you know what? We're gonna make it work. So we're gonna add some glue to the back. Okay, and then these extra pieces, I'm gonna tidy these up a little bit as well. There. And then, might we, no, yeah, more surgery. There we go, that will work. And I think maybe, yeah, okay, more surgery, yeah. Okay, tiny bit more glue here, and then this one goes here-ish, yeah. And then because this one has been cut, we are not going to use that one. Now I do have a few of these little yellow flowers that we could sprinkle on here, especially in some of the areas, like if there's anything that needs to be covered up, we can use these ones to add there. Because they are so cute and tiny, or tiny and cute, I should say. And that's what we're gonna do. I think maybe we'll add one right here, because this one kind of is just floating about a little bit by itself. And another one down here maybe. And maybe to cover up this gap here. There. And oh, we can cover this one up because this one turned gray. We don't like that. And here we can cover up that little surgery bit as well. And yep, you know what? We are gonna add a tiny bit of Can we? Oh, okay, right. So no waste. This is great. That is going to work as our little foam tape almost. Okay, cool. Alrighty. And then this one. Yes, we're going to put that straight down there. And now it is bling time. Now I am actually thinking of doing an entire class on over blinging, because I do keep asking if anyone needs help with this, and there are several people that keep saying that. So I am going to put a plan into action and get ready to be bedazzled. We're going to absolutely go to Bling Town. We are going to make it our hometown. And you are never going to feel worried about where to place your bling ever again. We're going to make sure you leave feeling absolutely bling empowered. So keep your eyes peeled and be ready to get your bling out and on, because we are going to absolutely go to town. Because you kind of have to, I think. When the sparkle is this pretty, it's not a want, it's a need. Yes. And I'm very bad at saying no to bling. Usually it's the blingier, the better. Right, that is our card finished. So lots of fun stenciling techniques and a bit of a learning curve as well with this one, but I will make sure I use this one as well, maybe just like with a completely different color scheme on the flowers and also the leaves on this card. So it's not a mistake, it's a learning lesson. So we're not going to waste this whatsoever. We're absolutely 100% going to use that for something else. But that is it for me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what you liked about it, what you didn't like. And I will see you next time. Bye.